young people from all over the world. On Global Youth Day, we want to welcome you, special welcome for Inter-America. Stefan, today we're going to share something great about what our young people are doing in Inter-America. How about you?
I'm very excited. Could you tell us anything about Inter-America?
Well, before we begin to talk about Inter-America, what the young people are doing, for someone that has never visited, just to share a snap view of what is Inter-America. We have over 42 countries in Inter-America. It's south of the United States. We are part of 3 parts of the Inter-America: North America, Central America, and part of South America. And we're very special because we have warm Caribbean Sea and Atlantic Ocean. God has blessed us with beautiful scenery, but most of all, wonderful young people.
Wow, interesting. And could you tell us anything about those young people?
Well, for the young people in Inter-America, we have over 1 million active young people. Wow. We have over 50% of 3.7 million members that are young people, and they're on fire, sharing the love of Jesus.
Wow. And what are your expectations on Global Youth Day?
Well, you know, there's been so much excitement, Stefan, because not just for Global Youth Day, but we have seen a trend. Young people are active and they're loving the Lord and they're zealous, doing something for Jesus every single day. In fact, we have one church, one territory that is celebrating Global Youth Day every month. Wow. We have food distributions. We have them visiting those persons that are in need, providing for immigrants, so many things. In fact, today we have a book giveaway. Thousands of books that are being shared across Inter-America.
All right, it's going to be a very interesting day, Pastor. Thank you so much for all this information.
I believe it's going to be an exciting day, especially for our young people. Stay tuned to what's happening in Inter-America. Pray for us. May God bless you as you visit this very interesting program with us today.
Hi there, young people in Inter-America and around the world. We greet you with the assurance that we are praying for you as you share the love of Jesus, loving the forgotten.
Hello everybody, welcome. We are very happy to be here. My name is Alessandra.
And I'm Raquel.
How are you doing?
I'm well, I'm happy. How are you?
I'm super happy. We are very happy because today we are celebrating the Global Youth Day in Inter-America Division. We are so happy because the youth are doing amazing things and we are going to take you there so you can see all the wonderful activities we have been taking forward.
Yes, it's so exciting. We've already heard about a few of the activities that are taking place from Pastor Powell. He's shared a little bit about what comprises the Inter-American Division. And we're just so excited that there's so much going on all around this entire region. And apart from that, we heard from Pastor Henry, and we're really grateful to know that we can also count on the prayers and on the support of our leaders in the Inter-American Division and of the members throughout our church.
That's great. We're also very happy because we have a lot of variety. We have people from all over, from North America to South America. So we're going to be able to see different people, different cultures, just taking forward the work of God. So we're very thankful for that and we're very happy to share it with you. So join us and come to the tour of what the youth is doing today for the Global Youth Day in the Inter-American Division.
We're going to go to our first stop. It's going to be Costa Rica. Have you been to Costa Rica?
Wow, no, I haven't, but I know you did.
Yes, I have. It's a very beautiful country full of lots of jungles, lush jungles, rainforests, lots of diversity of animals, beautiful beaches. And, well, let's go see what the youth in Costa Rica have been doing on this Global Youth Day.
Oh, yeah, I'm super excited to know more.
Yeah, so the youth in Costa Rica decided to go looking for hidden treasures.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And what do they mean by this? What they mean is that they're looking for those that have been forgotten. That can mean young people that are in orphanages, children in orphanages, elderly people in nursing homes, others that are in hospitals, basically the people that a lot of times get overlooked. So the youth in Costa Rica have decided to go to these places and bring some of that love, some of their hope, and share with these people how valuable they are, not just to our church, but also to God.
Wow, what a wonderful work. And I love that they call them treasures. We are all a big treasure to God, and we are very happy to work with these people and make them know that they are loved. And now we're going to Curaçao, Aruba, and Bonaire.
Oh, to the island.
Yes, very exotic and beautiful places. I would love to go there and visit them. But we're not here to talk about the tourism. We're here to talk about what the youth is doing over there. And they're doing amazing things. More than 800 young people were engaged in several projects during the past 3 weeks.
That's right. They got an early start.
Yes, they did.
I hear that they've been working on more than 50 impact projects around the islands, reaching out to rehabilitation centers, nursing homes, hospitals, prisons, and so many other places, trying to bring that hope and reach out to those in need.
Wow, praise to God. That is amazing. Ringing the bell, they show that they have conquered their addiction. And what a wonderful way to show it publicly.
Yes, it really is. Through the use of this bell, they're celebrating what they've been able to accomplish by faith, prayer, perseverance, faith in God, trust in God, and the support of their friends, families, and the FMN Esperanza team.
Wow, that is so great. We are very, very happy to know what is going on with the youth in these areas. And we're very happy to continue with this journey. So stay tuned because we're going to see so much more.
Now I want to take you somewhere special and near and dear to my heart.
Where?
My country, El Salvador.
Oh yes, pupusas. I love them.
In El Salvador, the population is of about 6.8 million people. And in the church, our membership is about 190,000 members. But today, the 5 regional conferences of El Salvador are working together, coming together to support 15,000 young people.
Wow.
Pathfinders, adventurers, master guides. And they are all working around the country with the following projects.
Oh, wow.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. Distribution of breakfast, lunch, and dinner to people in nursing homes. We also visited, I said we because I'm part of the youth, but they visited orphanages, the homeless on the streets, hospitals, and many more who are in need. Some 10,500 plates of food will be delivered. Imagine that.
That is helping a lot of people. I also heard that they are distributing 500 bags of non-perishable food items that will be delivered to low-income families to help them out, and they will be taken directly to their homes.
That is great. I heard also that they have 50 medical brigades working today to help everybody.
Yes, and lastly, we've heard that they are also helping in distributing literature, magazines, books, and praying for the people that they come in contact with on the streets. The youth of El Salvador has a motto, faith, courage, Jesus is coming, Maranatha.
I've heard so many amazing things about the Dominican Republic and Haiti. They're doing so much today. The Dominican Republic is distributing food and missionary magazines.
That's right. And in Haiti, they are going out and providing acts of kindness to those in their communities. The young people are going out to be the sermon, right? So what they're doing is they're distributing food, they're distributing water to the local communities. They are providing visitations to those that might be homebound. And they're also working in prison ministries, blood drives, and many other creative ways to reach out to their communities. It's really exciting to see.
It is really exciting. And what is really exciting is that the youth is doing the work. We are very, very happy to listen to all these stories. And we are very happy to continue sharing with you what the youth is doing today in the Global Youth in the Inter-American Division.
The Global Youth Day represents a great opportunity for us to share God's abundant blessings with others.
Hello, everybody. We are here with a very special guest, Pastor Braham. It is a privilege to us to have him here. He is the VP of the Inter-American Division, and he also oversees the youth department. How are
That's
you doing?
correct. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
We are very glad to have you here. We have a couple of questions for you. Are the youth involved in evangelism?
Alessandra, thank you for the question. Certainly, in the Inter-American Division, the young people are totally involved in evangelism.
How are they involved?
Beautiful question. You know, our young people are so involved, especially in these days, in digital evangelism. They are utilizing WhatsApp. They are utilizing all forms of social media to evangelize. And do you know what happens? Those young people, before an evangelistic campaign, are out there actually preparing the terrain, the territory, the field for evangelistic campaigns, so that once the evangelist comes and begins to preach, there are already people who are prepared to give their lives to Jesus Christ. So yes, the young people are involved before the campaign, and whilst the campaign is going on, so many of them are there sharing the link and doing all kinds of things to make sure that people get an opportunity to accept Jesus Christ as their personal Savior. Yes, the young people are involved in evangelism. And you know what? After that, they're also involved in making sure that the people who give their lives to Jesus Christ are also being reinforced, are consolidated in the faith. In Inter-America, young people are alive in evangelism.
Amen.
Those were some very inspiring words we heard from Pastor Braham in regards to evangelism and our youth. We really have a lot of resources, especially as the youth, to get out into the community and help those around us.
Absolutely.
Now, I want us to go back on our tour throughout Inter-America, especially on this Global Youth Day. We want to see what the other countries are doing. So let's go to the Island of Enchantment. Do you know where that is?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Well, I'll let you know that it's the island of Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay. I did not know
Yes.
that.
In the island of Puerto Rico, on this day, they have been working on community impact projects, specifically neighborhood cleanup projects, which I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but
I have.
there's always a need,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
And apart from that, the young people have also been working on visiting people and praying with them.
Wow, that's great. That's great. I mean, when you do a neighborhood project like that, you always see the impact that it has on people and the way that even people that aren't receiving that impact directly, you can see that they're happy because it's going to make a change on the community and the environment in general.
That's right. It's a witness to those that are being directly impacted
Yeah.
and to those that are around them. to
Absolutely.
witness it.
Absolutely.
So we're very excited. Let's continue on to our next destination.
All right, let's go. Wow, it's amazing to hear what's happening in Puerto Rico. I mean, even down in South America, in the country of Colombia, we can see the influence that it's having on our Global Youth Day. And, you know, the youth over there are donating clothes to the ones in need and, you know, giving bottles of water to the people that don't have, you know, running water. And I can tell you a story about how when I lived in Haiti, we didn't have running water in our house. And we lived on the top floor of a 3-story building. So we needed to go down to the well and then come back up to, you know, every single day if we need to shower and do everything. So that is something very important that people don't really know about.
Right. It's blessings that we take for granted.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting to see that even though these countries are all spread out, they're far apart, we're seeing that our youth are using similar ideas to reach out to their communities. Last and not least important in the global, what the youth are doing in Colombia, is that they've been going out to the streets and praying for the people that they encounter out on the streets and in the avenues.
Yeah.
And that's really the most important work we can do, right?
Yeah, and prayer is a very powerful thing. It can really change the life of somebody that's in, you know, despair and that doesn't know where to turn around. So if we can be there for people and just keep on giving them hope, it's a very powerful thing.
Amen.
Let's continue now our tour out of South America from the country of Colombia back to the Caribbeans, to the island of Bahamas. Over there, the youth across the Atlantic Caribbean Union is engaging in loving the forgotten people through a number of amazing projects. And I can tell you that these are projects that are not only going to help people in the now, but it's going to help them for the rest of their lives, such as ministering physical, mental, social, and spiritual needs for people, because we need to, think of people as wholes and not just giving them a quick fix.
That's right. We need to really address all the needs, as you mentioned, in physical, spiritual, mental, and social aspects. So it's important what they're doing in the Bahamas of trying to address each and every one of those areas.
Absolutely. And the youth is very aware of that. And that's why they're partnering with health ministries to provide things like free blood sugar and pressure testing, dental cleaning, and mental health therapy. And I can tell you that one of those things, like the free blood and sugar pressure testing, I know people that back in Haiti, again, that came out of their hometown to go all the way to the capital to get those type of tests, because it's not something that's very that's very available where in some countries where I come from. So here in America, sometimes we take that for granted, but we can't forget how useful it is.
That's right. Mm-hmm. The youth in the Bahamas are also partnering with community services to work on distributing clothing to the homeless and the forgotten in their communities. We have to remember these islands have gone through several hurricanes, and there's still people that are recovering from that. So addressing those physical needs is very important.
Yeah, like, giving groceries, food vouchers, care packages, and distributing them all around the inner city community is very important. It's something that changes or even saves people's lives.
That's right. And really addressing each and every one of these aspects that we've been talking about goes so much further than just meeting that immediate need. As you were saying, it's something that helps those people feel that they have not been forgotten.
Absolutely.
That we as a church, we as the youth of the Adventist Church and of Inter-America care for them. And with these small acts of kindness, small acts of service, we're helping them feel the love as we are being the hands and the feet of Jesus in our community, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? I really enjoy hearing these stories.
Me too. I mean, helping people is always rewarding, and helping them may one day help them help somebody else and make that impact just go all the way down.
You're right. We're going to leave the Caribbean for a little bit, and we're going to travel back down to South America now.
Wow, a lot of travel.
Yeah, a lot of travel, and it's been easy for us today. Today, though, we're going to go back down to the country of Venezuela. Well, in this beautiful country, the youth have been gathering and have been working on a very special project, a very selfless project, where they have decided that each youth is going to donate 1 kilo of food each. Now, that might seem like something pretty easy to do for us here, but in their context, where a monthly salary is of about $3.
Wow.
And a kilo of flour costs $1.50.
Wow.
That's a pretty high price to pay. So our young people have been working, giving of their own supplies, their own resources, essentially, so that they can donate, or so they can gather enough food to donate this 1 kilo each. And their goal is that they want to deliver 10 tons of food on this Global Youth Day. Let's hope that they've been able to reach that goal.
I hope so, because it's basically saying people that are in need of that food giving to people that have even less than them.
Exactly.
That's very inspiring.
Yeah, and the young people, aside from donating that food, they will also be bringing messages of hope to those that are homebound, more specifically those that are homebound with disabilities.
Oh.
And this is all, again, in that effort that our youth has today to remind those around them that God has not forgotten them.
Yeah.
God is with them.
A country like that, disability is very limiting because they can't work, obviously, but,
the resources are scarce.
Yeah.
It's definitely a greater difficulty.
Yeah. Wow, we've been hearing so many inspiring stories from different countries around the IAD, and You know, it's really a blessing to have so many good people, especially part of the youth, and we thank God for all of them.
The Inter-American Division has a total of some 3.7 million members, of which more than half are young people who are active in the various ministries of the church.
Welcome back, Alessandra. We're going to move on to a different section now where we're going to speak with Pastor Isaiah Espinosa about a big impact project that the youth is involved in. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Hello, Pastor Espinosa. We are very glad that you're here. We have a couple of questions for you. The first one is, what is the title of the book of the year?
For this year, the missionary book is The Ultimate Hope.
All right, the next question we have for you is, why is the distribution of this book so important?
We live in chaotic world, with war, with pandemic, with sick. Only God can to fix this world. We bring hope for this wonderful book.
And the very last question, what is the expected impact of this book in the community?
The society, the people will be impressed when thousands of children, young and adults, we go with them to share this book for hope and life.
Thank you, Pastor Espinosa, for sharing that with us.
Now we're moving to a very special country, Mexico. There, they're taking forward several projects that are very special. For example, they are distributing a book called Book of Hope.
Very nice. They also have another special project where they say, I pray, meaning I find a friend and pray with him. I share, I bring food, and I give that to people that are in need. I testify, meaning I give a book to a friend, family member, or neighbor. I miss you, reaching out to former Adventists and encouraging them to return to church, letting them know that they are missed and they are loved. And finally, I love, going to public places where they are sharing hope with the people that they encounter.
Also, the youth is giving away water, books, food, and they are donating blood in the capital city.
That's right. Prayer modules are being set up in major intersections and streets, and they're giving out food as well as sharing these messages of hope, prayer, praise music, and testimonies.
They're also bringing food to hospitals, visiting prisons. More than 70,000 young people will be involved in the GYD.
We're also going to be holding medical brigades led by 6 churches on the islands of Cozumel, Quintana Roo on March 19th and 20th. So this is extending beyond just today.
Wow. They are offering haircuts, general medical consultations, physiotherapists, dental services, clinical psychology, park cleaning, concerts, and more will be offered.
That's right. And last but certainly not least, food will be delivered to migrants and shelters. We know this is a very big problem that's going on with people transitioning through Mexico. They will be having that missionary impact as well to new congregations in areas where Adventist presence has not been known yet.
That's wonderful. We're very happy about all these projects.
Yes, a lot of very special projects.
Now we're moving to Dominica, St. Vincent, Trinidad, and Tobago.
That's right. So here in these islands, the youth from the SVG mission have traveled to Dominica to help reconstruct a church that was destroyed by a hurricane.
Wow, that's amazing. Then the youth in St. Vincent distributes care packages to frontline workers in a program called Apreci Love.
That's right. And finally, we hear that children of the South Caribbean Conference in Trinidad have practiced a song, a special song to sing to the blind community on this GYD 2022.
Wow, it is just so amazing to see how the youth is becoming so creative in all these different projects.
That's right. Let's take a look at this video of this group that is singing to the blind. It's really beautiful. Let's travel back to Central America, to the country of Guatemala. Here in this country, the youth have gathered to distribute 250,000 books. That is their goal, to distribute 250,000 books. Can you believe that?
Wow, and we know knowledge is power. They are also working on construction projects. They are doing a construction project and remodeling of 2 homes for people with limited economic resources.
That's right. And we hear that another one of the special projects they're working on this year is the delivery of 5,000 pantries or supplies, grocery supplies, care packages to families in need.
It is so amazing how the youth is working together to bring forward these amazing projects and help their communities.
That's right. It's really a blessing, whether it be a spiritual blessing through the books, a physical blessing through the remodeling of these homes, or another physical blessing through the food that's being delivered. We see that our youth are really on fire to help others out.
Do you like what you've seen so far? Well, we are unfortunately at our last stop of the day, Panama.
I'm sad to really be at the end of this because we've been seeing so many amazing stories from around Inter-America.
I know. But here in Panama, various action points were given where the young people cleaned streets and parks while emphasizing our stewardship with the earth. They painted bus stops and schools, leaving a message of hope to be seen by many.
That's right. They also worked in hundreds of homes where they visited during 2 intensive weeks. They went out and visited, and Bible studies were given, and the needs of many of these homes were met with food donations, help with housework, and many other things that the youth were able to give out. It's really just inspiring to be able to witness all of this. I don't know about you, Alessandra, but I feel inspired to go out and help in my community.
Definitely, me too. And it is also inspiring to see how the youth at their young age, they're just helping people. So this is definitely an inspiration for all of us to continue taking forward the work of God.
That's it, folks. We've been blessed to tour Inter-America and to see how the young people have been blessing us by doing their part, going to the streets, delivering food, visiting people that are homeless, people that are in need, sharing with the forgotten. So we want to inspire you to continue with preaching the gospel, continue with sharing, not just on Global Youth Day, but we want you to go every day. Like the young people in Venezuela, donating up their time, their food, their money. Like in the Bahamas, they celebrate Global Youth Day every month. Or in Mexico, where they are going from door to door, donating blood, visiting those persons that once were former members. We want to inspire you. We want to encourage you. Continue to be the sermon. Until next time, this is Inter-America. We want to tell you that there's much more to conquer, much more property to go to, much more things to do. May God bless you as we go forth by God's grace in the mission.